Alright, let's talk about AI, or artificial intelligence. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another lecture about robots taking our jobs. You're not entirely wrong, but it's more complicated than that. Think of AI as teaching a computer to think, learn and solve problems, sort of like a human. But without the student debt or the 3 a.m. existential dread. It's the brain behind autocorrect insisting you meant to type ducking. The algorithm that tells you after one reality show, you absolutely need another. It's everywhere, like a slightly creepy but very efficient butler. So, why should you care? Because this isn't just about your phone anymore. AI is starting to make big decisions, helping doctors diagnose disease, deciding who gets a loan, who gets an interview, even flagging suspects, and that's where things get spicy. Faced with a super-powered, slightly unhinged technology, governments around the world are scratching their heads, asking the big question, what do we do about this? On one hand, tech voices say, don't you dare regulate us, you'll stifle innovation, kill the golden goose. Any rule is a roadblock on the highway to an automated future, where we live in pods and talk in NFT emojis. On the other hand, people are terrified of AI supercharging discrimination, spreading misinformation, and enabling autonomous weapons. A machine deciding who lives or dies. We've seen that movie. Calls rise for strong, immediate guardrails. Install the extinguisher before the house is on fire. Radical, I know. This is the Goldilocks problem. Too little versus too much. Welcome to the United States, land of the free, home of the brave, and a national shrug on AI regulation. Let 1,000 flowers bloom. Companies do a lot. Hope for the best. Innovation is a delicate bird. Look at it funny, and it dies. So, not rules, suggestions. The executive order sets goals and directs standards, but relies on voluntary commitments. The vibe, please don't build Skynet. Pretty please. Trusting profit-driven firms is like trusting a fox to babysit chickens. Upside. A vibrant competitive environment. Move fast. Innovate. Permissionless innovation produced the most exciting and terrifying AI models. It's a high-stakes gamble. Downside. Biased algorithms. Unsafe products. Facial recognition failures. Discriminatory hiring. Regulation by lawsuit. Good luck out there. Corporate freedom over public protection. We're living the experiment. Across the pond, the UK tries to have its cake and eat it. Slogan, pro-innovation, inspiring but vague. No one AI cop. Existing regulators police their sectors. Finance, healthcare, human rights, the experts regulate their turf. Tailored, context-specific rules. Flexible, less burdensome than one-size-fits-all. Avoid EU heavy-handedness. Do more than America's shrug. Leverage existing expertise. Avoid new bureaucracy. Sector experts spot sector harms faster. UK hosts global dialogue. Facilitator-in-chief. But general-purpose AI spans sectors. Who's in charge? Risk of gaps, conflicts, and outgunned regulators. A village watch versus a multinational syndicate. Good intentions, limited firepower. In Canada, polite but firm, a different path. Planting a flag on ethics and human rights. Ada proposes concrete, binding AI rules, a first for a major Western nation. Risk-based, categorize AI by potential harm, low risk, light touch, high impact, serious obligations. In hiring, policing, courts, assess and mitigate risks, be transparent, face fines if not. If you play with fire, have a safety plan, rights-based by design, prevent harm and discrimination, move carefully, and don't break POW. Critics fear costs will stifle innovation and drive investment to the US. Great at rules, weak at building. That's the worry. Can Canada stay safe without falling behind? The classic Canadian dilemma. Side by side, a geopolitical baking show. US, all ingredients, max heat, no recipe. Could be genius or a kitchen fire. UK, specialized cupcakes, health by health experts, finance by finance, risk, fragmented dessert, general purpose AI flour spilled. Canada, meticulous recipe, process, safety, nutrition, safe and edible. But is it exciting next to the American fireworks? The US prioritizes the innovator, maximum freedom to build. Canada prioritizes the citizen, protection from harms. UK aims to balance both, pragmatic, hard to execute. US, market-driven risk. Canada, state-led protection. UK, pragmatic middle. Different kitchens, different cakes, same goal, feed the public without food poisoning. Classic Goldilocks. Too hot versus too cold versus just right. Too hot. Overregulation locks out startups, innovation centralizes, competition dies, cartel risk, progress slows, useful AI never ships. Too cold, free for all. Companies race, cut corners on safety and ethics. Harms follow. Apologies become the main accountability. Profits privatized. Risks socialized. Just right. Strong guardrails for high risk. Light touch for low risk. Canada and the EU explore risk-based frameworks. Different risks, different rules. Focus regulation where it's needed most. The Holy Grail: understand tech, assess risks, foster innovation. Make specific, adaptable rules. Focus on principles and outcomes. Fairness, transparency, safety. Build a framework that grows with the tightrope. Is balance possible? Yes, but it's incredibly difficult. It requires nuance and foresight governments rarely show with fast tech. No single magic bullet. US, too risky. Canada, admirable but slow. UK, flexible but fragmented. Steal the best ideas from all. Start with risk-based frameworks. Identify systems that affect lives. Mandate risk assessments, transparency, and human oversight. Apply them in employment, justice, and critical infrastructure. We wouldn't ship drugs without trials. Life-altering algorithms need safety checks too. Use sandboxes so startups can test with supervision, without crushing fines. Invest in AI safety and ethics. Connect academia and industry for trust. Create guardrails, not roadblocks. Build Tiwam Famsas Dao Predasta Bomb. Gesedachable Wildstu. At Kurfur Dachizo. Beja D1 sa Dao Tendi. Bao Tans. Fadebu Ver Bester A Bomb. Verbiste Dao Kom Stow Away. Not a 5 Bao Ain't Stom. 5 CP8 zone. Can AI thrive under regulation? Not only can it must. Unregulated AI is an unsupervised teen with nuclear subkeys. Move fast and break things no longer works when what breaks is lives, democracy, reality. Regulation is the prerequisite for trustworthy innovation. No perfect answer. Amars of Vassar and Goberdor. A panstay, a path, is emerging. US drive, UK pragmatism, Canada rights. Future, risk-based legal frameworks with clear red lines for high-impact AI, flexible sector guidance, sandboxes for safe experimentation. Use a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. For young people, these rules shape your world of work. They decide whether AI is a helpful assistant or a biased gatekeeper, whether AI solves our biggest problems or creates new ones. Get it right and AI serves humanity. Good rules create trust. Trust drives adoption. Adoption fuels real innovation. The Wild West is ending. Now we build a civilization. Yes, with laws. Build guardrails so we can drive faster. Toward the AI future we actually want.